Okay, first day of fall, we're going to do a hive dive. Gotta make sure that they've got winter stores. You'll see some unedited problems like this. Look at the smoker, it doesn't always stay smoked. You gotta light it a couple times. I don't know the view angle. This is a new view angle on the new bee suit, so it doesn't allow me to put the headpiece on. So we're gonna give it a shot anyway. That's a nice one. You want to throw smoke out. Gonna hang that right up there. Oh boy. Okay, now we already see a issue. See, the girls have the inner cover attached to the outer cover. Not that much of an issue, but it's an issue. We're gonna let them know we're here. Go a little for you. Let it smoke. And take our hive tool. Check the outer frames first. So they have plenty of room. They even have drawn that comb. We're starting to pack it though. This is obviously what that's missing. This is just an emergency fill. Not that heavy, so they have room to pack. That seems to be just what they're doing. Nectar, it's a little bit of capped honey. The yellow is nectar. Excuse me, ladies. You can smell the wax. Oh boy, this one's heavy. It's in the center frame. They're going to work from the center out always. And there's that dark fall honey everyone loves. Oh yeah, they're working this good. We're going to let them continue to go be little bees be bees. I'm going to pop this box. I got, in the summertime you have to treat for varroa mites. And use a chemical strip called an Apivar strip. And what else? Hello, ladies. The bird comb. And a little smoke. This time of year, you also want to check the presence for brood. If they stop producing brood, they're going to kick out the drones, and they're going to pretty much. Oh, yeah, they have plenty of room to work. Outer. Bit of burr comb here. Excuse me, girls. Some of these ladies, they get their job to draw a comb, get a little overzealous. Not uncommon. Okay, now the next friend's going to show me something that, sweeties, get started already. I'm going to show you. See that? That's brood. That is a queen cup, the starter one. Not something they're going to do this time of year. But they shouldn't, because they'll die. They won't overwinter well without a home and stores. This is the wild swarm hive, alpha hive. It was picked up on 14th Street in May. From my earlier videos, you saw me standing in the middle of the circle of bees everywhere. As you can see, they're quite mild-mannered. My experience has dictated that the majority of honeybees are. It's seasonably hot today. You would think this was July, not the 23rd of September. Oh boy, they're mad. Okay, a lot of nectar. Another queen cup. That's odd. That's a brood. This is a nursery chamber. See the brood? See the pupa? Actually, that's all food on this side. And brood on that side. I haven't seen the queen. Not yet, anyway. I'm not sure if this camera angle is giving you what I want you to see or not. Yes, sweetie. Nice little sharp sometimes. Especially on these wooden frames, not exactly forgiving. Put this one back. Getting a little worried. Not me, the bees, of course. Which is good. It's a good thing. Yeah, more brood. You can see some pupa in there. Looking for Her Highness. She will stand out, by the way. He's looking for a cluster, and she's the long one around them. I'm gonna knock some of this comb off. And again, honey and nectar. Yes, ladies, I know. See her, she's got pollen in her buckets. See the back legs, the little yellow dots? That's pollen. She brought that in. Surprised she didn't get exchanged when she came in the door. But she's here putting it all away. Alright, I'm going to douse these girls again. I'm going to move this box. Get that apple strip out of this thing. And put the world back together. Here we go. Here's the strips I was talking about. Get rid of that. Get off of that. You don't like these anyway. And these are to control varroa mites. And that's been one of the leading causes of colony collapse, they think. That means that last time I was in here, they were this high. This was all a brood chamber. Now, theoretically, this will no longer be, they'll be moving the whole thing up. The whole operation kind of moves a little north for the winter months. But I'm going to take a peek at one of the frames here. See what we're looking like. Ooh, we're getting agitated. Be nice, ladies. I know. Okay, you see what I told you? So we have a small brood pattern in the center. It means we're getting ready to keep our winter population in here. I haven't seen any sign of any drones, which is another indication that the season's coming to an end. And we're going to start preparing ourselves for winter. Alright, I've done what I've come to do. You know what, let me make sure I didn't double this box. Nope. There's some weight to that top box, so we've definitely got winter stores in here. And of course, I'll be feeding them all winter long anyway to make sure they have enough food, as any good beekeeper should. Little witches. They have propylized the two covers together. You can hear them really loud right now. So they're letting me know that we're about done. We're starting to break. There we go. All right. That's one hive done. And the spider, get rid of him. You don't belong here. Okay, we'll do the same thing here on Charlie Hive that we did on Alpha Hive. Now these are the girls from Georgia. This is a package I bought. Or if you remember in an earlier video I showed you when it came in the mail, that little tiny box of 3 pounds of bees. Well, this is what they've evolved into. Oh boy. These girls look a bit busy. Now you say, why did I go to Georgia? I went to this particular apiary in Georgia. It's called Barnyard Bees. Now, you can see them on YouTube. But they are notorious for having very gentle stock of bees. And let's be honest, as much as I love bees, we all love gentle bees the best. And my first hive was incredibly gentle. And that's probably added to me falling in love with them and doing what I'm doing. Same as before, we're just checking the outer room. Look, at plenty of room, but look at all that honey and all that glistens. All that glistens is gold. Not in this world. All that glistens is honey. And they're working it nicely. Now let's pull a couple of frames out. Give you a better idea what we're doing here. This is a frame caddy. Now, I don't recommend if you're going to do this, you want to go directly over the hive. Kind of puts them at alert. You just kind of go to the side. But you also never want to block the front either. You want to give them, as you can see, they're going about their business. They can really care less that I'm here even. Got a lot of propolis here. This is all to seal the hive. Ooh, that's heavy. That's a lot of honey, folks. Wow, that's almost ready to harvest. Now you got to be careful harvesting in the fall. Oof. Because this is their food, and they know it's their food. Look at that, that's a fully capped. This is actually ready to go. I'm probably going to move this to the outside. Let them work packing those center ones more, those empty ones. This one as well. Wow. Charlie Hive has been very busy, very productive. This thing's gonna weigh a ton when they lift it up. Whew. Some very busy bees. Alright, I've seen enough. This is a honey super. Let me make super honey. And here's that outer frame. It's empty. We're going to put that right in the middle. So now when they come here, they're going to work that one specifically. Got caddy. My rain gutters now, garage rain gutters now double as a bee cart. And this box is going to weigh a ton. That's just me breaking the propolis. And like I said, it weighs a ton. Smoke. And again, we're going to go down as far as I could, get the chemical strips out of here. You don't want them in here all winter long. You just want to kill the varroa mites. We're going to look at the nursery. Wow, that's all honey. That's all honey, ladies. Alright. You definitely have a honey supers. Now, very few males in the bee community. Here we go, is what we're here for. These pesky little strips. Kill those nasty varroas. How we do it, girls? I gotta scrape all that up. You can play on that all you want. I'll even put. What they're doing is they're recovering the honey that's on those strips. That they've already packed the comb that they've bridged between the two hives. Honey. And they don't waste anything. Again, we're going to take a peek and make sure there's no more strips underneath this. As I was saying before, this is a female. There's a drone. I got one. He'll be leaving soon. But the important thing is there's no more strips in there. We're not here for an assessment, a fall assessment, but we're just here to get those chemical strips out. Yes, ladies. The colony looks amazing. The population's great. All I'm doing is trying to line up the boxes perfectly. Oof, that weighs so much. There's so much honey in that. Okay, the bee colony, as I explained earlier, is definitely female dominated. The males are used. They're created by putting a certain gel into the brood capsules, say, and that determines the sex where there's going to be. When they are no longer needed to help with the nursery or to go out and mate with other queens to keep the genetics going, they're dragged out the front. They are banished from the hive and left to die. It's a cruel world, but that's how it works. And next spring, when they need some males, I'll make some more. And that's Charlie Hive. Okay, in closing, this one, Alpha Hive, was a treat. I had turned the camera on. They had replaced everything with honey. I'd actually scrape honey out before I could actually put the box on. They have so much winter stores in there. They're not too happy with me right now. But that big ball in the front is the honeycomb I dropped. Put it right in the entrance. This is where they could recover what they lost. They're all down the side. The mint leaves as well. They're flying around. They're not too happy. I'm going to back up a little. Recently an article was done, a little tiny article, a little tiny newspaper we have about me and the girls. And for the most part it was very, very positive received. One individual said to me, I was an idiot for doing this. So what do you mean? You're an idiot. Why the hell would you want bees? The only thing I can think of, and I'm going to leave you with this, is, alright, what have you done to make the world a better place? Without bees, there's no food, kids. That's not a theory, that's a fact. Once the bees go, we're soon after. So, what have you done to make the world a better place today?